And so I told y'all boys we on a 6-month run, right? As you can see by thunder in the title, I'm about to give y'all a system that you can use on your paycheck, that your paycheck could use to help you build whatever you're trying to build during this 6-month run. So if you're trying to build your credit, build you a business, or just stack your funds, this is the video that you need right here for the 6-month run. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight to the video. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keon, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, welcome back. I appreciate all 84 of my supporters. We almost at our goal, which is 100. Hey man, let's keep pushing, sharing this video out. Hey, also make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Let's get us in the algorithm so we can grow this community. You feel me? So, like, bro, if we are, as you know, we on the 6-month run, right? 180 days. We got enough room, just enough time to build whatever we trying to build. Your paycheck is probably, that's one source of income right there. It needs a system to create other sources of income. And this is what the 6 months is for. Discipline, consistency, finding your plan, finding your purpose, stacking your money, whatever. Make the end of this 6 months mean something. Make this 6 month count. You ain't let the last 6 months count, well, make this one count. So with that being said, let me go ahead and talk about some things, some methods. So first things first, y'all know my saving method that I always say with your paychecks, right? You either got to add all your monthly expenses up. If you get paid every week, take 25% of your check and put it in that account where they take the money from. First thing actually, you want to have an account for your bills, your other stuff, and whatever else. Like, you want to have separate accounts. You don't want to have all the one same bank account that everything come out of, because you're going to be mixing money, double dipping, and doing all the other stuff. So when you get paid at, you want to send the money to that 25% to that bank account where you actually have the money getting pulled from your bank account for your bills. Gonna do that 4 freaking times a month, 25, 25, 25, and you should still have money left over. Whatever you do with that money, that's on you, but I encourage you to save. Put it up somewhere. Stack it in the shoebox, stack it in the high yield saving, whatever, right? Then you got my other method for the people that's every 2 weeks, right? So if you get paid every 2 weeks, what you should do is you want to either put 50% towards that and keep the other 50 to yourself, split that other 50% up, or with that first check that you get, you pay your bills, then you wait for the next check, and now you got a full check to yourself. And guess what you're doing? You're splitting that check down the middle. Half of that check goes to your saving, half of the check goes to you. Whatever you do with the money that goes to you, that's on you. But I advise you to do something smart, make the right financial decision. All right, boom. Next, I want to talk about, we need to cut these microtransactions out. All this little itty bitty spending and stuff like that, cut it out, because you ever notice it's not the big freaking transactions that's really digging a hole in our account, because we're not just saying, okay, boom, I'm about to go spend $500 a day. Not intentionally spend $500 or $1,000. It's the little transactions that easily add up. You buy Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, you got to think about all the little things that you buy. If you smoke weed or whatever, smoke marijuana, if you smoke that, guess what? You're paying for that every day, most likely. If you drink, you probably going out, and on weekends and stuff, you probably getting shots. Shots cost $15 a shot, maybe 20, but depending on what you get, right? Boom, you spending money. If you're gonna do that during your run, brother, just go ahead and get you something big. You know, if you a spender, just go ahead and get you something big. That way you saving more money. Also, before you go out, get you a bottle or something, because you got to think about it. One shot at the bar costs a bottle, damn near, depending on what you're drinking. So you might as well just get you a whole bottle, drink before you go out or whatever, feel your buzz, have fun, do what you do pregame at the crib or whatever, however you want to do it. Do that. You got to start thinking bigger, like thinking financially smarter, because the way the economy is set up, no. We try to make our paychecks last longer and put us in positions to where we're not living paycheck to paycheck. We're trying to get out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle. We're trying to get out of the 9 to 5 paycheck. Really, you're trying to build something bigger. That's the whole purpose, is to build something bigger. Become disciplined. Boom. Also, Another thing I want to talk about. What else I want to say? Um, what I just said, that was microtransactions. Hey, also if you saving your money in a shoebox or whatever, you want to make saving some type of fun, right? So I seen something on Instagram. It was like you want to save every bill. You want to save a different bill every month. All right. So say for instance, this month we saving 20s. Next month we saving 50s, then 100s, then or ones, fives, tens, however much. Just save it like that. You saving all that. So let's say. So one of the methods I did leave out was a method where you saving $100 every week, right? So let's say this month you using 20, so you'll save $20 this week right here. You'll save $100 in 20s. The next week you'll save $200 in 20s. Third week $300 in 20s. Fourth week $400 in 20s. And guess what? That'll be your first $1,000. Then the next month you can go up to 50s. Boom, another. However, but it don't have to be $100. It could be 25 or whatever, like 50, something like that. But try to do like 100. You feel me? If you can. Don't think about the number. Just think about getting in the room of actually saving the money, doing it consistently. You feel me? Boom. And like I mentioned credit earlier. If you're trying to build your credit, go ahead and get you a little secured credit card. Put you some money on there. Don't go over the 30%. If you do go over 30% credit card utilization, make sure you pay it back. So when I say pay it back, let's say you got 2 dates on the credit card, right? You got that. Let's say your due date is on the 8th, your statement date is on the 11th. You want to pay that back by the statement date because that's what actually reports to the credit bureau, right? But that's this a bonus right here. So what you would do is say, let's say you use the whole $1,000 on your secured credit card. Boom. And you don't make the payment on the 8th. It usually takes about 3 days for it to process. So you want to make it by the 8th for real. But you want to make that payment, make that whole $1,000. You can make $900, so that way you leave a little percentage on there, so they can see that they are actually that you're using the card, but you're keeping it under the percentage. It's gonna shoot your credit up. Well, you got 6 months to do this, and then once you lock in with a secured credit card for 6 months, and you doing good and you in good standing, I promise you they'll open up something you good, especially like Navy Federal, Chime, or like Capital One. They're gonna do you something good, So go ahead and use your funds appropriately. Use your paycheck appropriately. Use this. Try to use something out of this system I just told you about, and go to work. You feel me? Let your funds stack. Whatever you trying to do, have a goal at the end of this 6 months. Because I don't want you out here lost. I don't want you out here just doing this 6 month shit for no reason. Like, you need to stay on track and just stop trying to oh yeah, the main thing is you gotta stop the microtransactions. Like, if you need an app to download or something, download an app where SoFi track my expenses of where my money went to. You got Rocket Lab, you got things like that. Try those apps out to see where your money is. Gonna tell you what you're spending your money on. It's gonna tell you exactly what you're spending your money on, to cut out your subscriptions and all that other bullshit that you got going on that's unnecessary. It's gonna cut it out for you. So this 6 months got to be the most proficient, productive that you ever been, and then you're gonna keep it going. Now that you know that you can do it, you can do it. So this a little update, this a little method that you can use to get right on your 6 month grind. So with that being said, man, let's lock in. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, and I'm out.